Alright, so little mismatch in the types and exercise numbers here. We'll change this as we go forward. But the first doubt is exercise 3, question 11. I'm going to begin with that. Okay. So let's start exercise 3, question 11. This is exercise 4.3 in NCRT and exercise 10.3 in your Karnataka textbooks. So the question is sum of the areas of two squares. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeters is 24 meter, find the sides of the square. Nice question. Okay. Who requested this? Dilruba, right? Dilruba, this is your request, right? Area and perimeter type. Actually, guys, can I get a quick check? Am I audible? Am I on screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Is my voice breaking or something?
Yes,
No, sir. Your voice is clear, sir.
And why do people not respond? Okay, छोड़ो. So here we are, there are two squares, okay? First you draw two squares. There is one small square. Who is speaking? Guys, mute yourself. There's one small square, type and tell me what you're saying. And there's a big square, okay? Let's suppose the small square side is y, this big square side is x, okay? We don't know. They're saying to find the squares of the sides of the squares. We don't know. But what we do know is both ka area, both ka perimeter. Area of this is y square. Area of this is x square. This part we do know, okay? Area of the first one is y square. Area of the second one is x square. So the difference of the areas, oh sorry, they're saying sum of the areas. Sum of the areas. So sum of the areas is 468 meters square. So what do I get? I get sum of the areas. You obviously have to write let x be and let y be, all of that. Sum of the areas is equal to 468 meters square. So that means x square plus y square is equal to 468. This is the first equation. Okay. Now again, we are having two variables, so we need something to remove one variable. This will be a quadratic equation, but we still have to remove one variable, and that information is there in the second piece of information. Difference of their perimeters is 24 meters square. So which one is bigger? X is bigger. So I'm going to write perimeter of bigger square. Let's call this actually square 1 and square 2. Okay, perimeter of square 2 minus perimeter of square 1 is equal to 24 meter, which means perimeter of square 2. What's the perimeter of the formula? Dilruba, perimeter of, yes, definitely Bindu, we can do that. Dilruba, perimeter का formula chat में भेजो. Everyone send it privately in chat box. Perimeter का formula. I'll wait for 5, 4, 3. Perimeter of a square. 2, 1, and 0. Thank you. Dinesh and Rizal are the only people to send in time. So perimeter of square 2 is 4 into side. 4 into side. Side is x. 4x. 4 into side of second perimeter. 4 into y is equal to 24. Okay. This I can write this only as my second equation, but I can simplify this further. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. Everything is divisible by 4. I get x minus y is equal to 6. I get x is equal to y plus 6. This is my second equation. I'm going to substitute 2 in 1. And what do I get in the first one? In place of x, I'm going to write y plus 6. So the first equation becomes, in place of x, I'm going to write y plus 6. So the first equation becomes y plus 6 whole square is plus y square is equal to 468. Now I open up the bracket, I get y square. I'm going to open up the bracket by using a plus b whole square formula. There is no other way to open this. Either you use that formula or you do y plus 6 into y plus 6 distributive property. You can do like that also, but you know the formula, you use that. Just going to skip 4 steps. So a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that gives me y plus 6 whole square is equal to y square plus 6 square plus 2 into 6 into y plus y square. So this full thing is from here, and plus y square is remaining here. So plus y square is equal to 26468. I'm going to take everything to the left hand side before I solve. So first I'll add the y square and y square. I get 2y square plus 12y plus 6 square is 36 minus 468 is equal to 0. That gives me 2y square plus 12y minus this will give me 460 minus 30 is 30. 8 minus 6 is 2, so 432 is equal to 0. I don't know if this is correct, check and tell me. Everything is divisible by 2, I'm going to divide by 2. I get y square plus 6y minus 216 is equal to 0. Guys, are we getting this as our equation or not? First, before we get this or not, दिलरुबा 2 into L plus B, भाई ये 2 into यहाँ पे L और B तो दोनों ऐसे है ना दिलरुबा, पेरीमीटर का फॉर्मूला में ही अटके हो अभी तक. In a rectangle, yes, 2 into L plus B, because L plus B plus B. Okay. In a square, S plus S plus S plus S, that is 4 into S. Okay. दिलरुबा ये ठीक है ना? This is good for you. Perimeter. Chat में बताना.
Yes, sir.
And Dilruba, along with that, tell me also, how are you feeling about all the steps that we have done so far? You should be getting this equation. People should be getting this equation, or they should be getting in some other variable, but the equation would be. Is my equation correct, first of all? Can people confirm if this is correct or not?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
correct.
sir.
You guys also got this? Okay. Like, can you get a fist to 5 in the chat box? Dilruba, this was your doubt, right? Tell me, fist to 5. Are you clear till now or not? Clear or not? Okay, thank you, Dilruba. Now you have to just solve this equation. And to solve this equation, you can use the quadratic formula, or you can use splitting the middle term. 216, I know this is minus 216. I know 216 is 36 into 6. I know this because it is 6 cube. Am I right though? 6 cube, no? 36 into 6, 6, 6, 36, 6. Yeah, I'm correct. 216 is 6 cube. I know that. So I get it 36 into 6. So I can write it as 6 into 6 into 6. Is there something I can do that gives me plus 6 as the sum and minus 216 as the product, because here the 1 here. Anyone has an idea of how I can split? Any thoughts on how I can split? Dinesh is saying 18 into 12. That looks right. Let me see if 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3. 18 you're saying, so this is going to become 18 and this is going to become 12. Yes, Dinesh, absolutely right. 18 into 12. So I have y square plus 18y plus 18y minus 12y. Why I'm taking plus 18 and minus 12? Because when I multiply, it will become minus. It will become minus. And when I add these two, the absolute values will be subtracted and I'll get plus 6. Okay. So that's my logic behind taking this kind of split. Minus 216 is equal to 0. Y into y plus 18 minus 12 into y plus 18 is equal to 0. So y minus 12 into y plus 18 is equal to 0. That means y minus 12 is equal to 0 or y plus 18 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 12 or y is equal to minus 18. What will my answer be though? Dinesh, yes, definitely you can use quadratic formula also. No doubt about that. Dinesh, tell me what will my answer be?
12, sir.
Why?
Sir, because the length cannot be negative, sir.
Lengths cannot be negative, so my answer is 12. Therefore, side of smaller square is equal to 12 what meter, and x is equal to what? X is equal to y plus 6. I have that here. X is equal to y plus 6. So x is equal to y plus 6. That's equal to 12 plus 6. That's equal to 18. So side of larger square is equal to 18 meter. Okay. We good, Dilruba? Can I get a fist to 5 in the chat box from you, please? And from everyone, fist to 5. How are we feeling about this whole thing? You don't want to break your head finding the factors, feel free to go ahead and do the quadratic formula method. Either one is okay. Shri Priya, I will keep on asking you to respond someday. All right, we're going to move ahead here. So that gives us the first doubt. That clears the first doubt. Dilruba, moving ahead, huh? ठीक है ना? Next, we're going to go to exercise 3, question 10. Exercise 3, question 10. This was asked by more than one person. Exercise 3. Exercise NCRT का 4.3, Karnataka का 10.3. Exercise 3, question 10. It's a big question. An express, I'm just going to read this question out. Okay, I'm not going to type it. I'm not going to write it. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train. There are 2 trains. One express train is there and one passenger train is there. This is first information I'm getting. Okay. The express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore and Bangalore. Bracket may they have given without taking into consideration the time they stop at intermediate stations. Yes, because they might stop for different times. We are not thinking about that. We're thinking that they're moving without any stops. Then how much we're thinking like that. Okay. If the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour, more than that of the passenger train, find the average speed of the 2 trains. Good enough, simple question. We'll begin with, okay. Firstly, for traveling, is traveling the right word? For traveling 132 kilometers, passenger train, let time be t. Then express train ka time is equal to t minus 1. We can do that, or we can do the other way also. We can say express train ka let time be t and passenger train ka time is equal to t plus 1. Okay, whichever way you are comfortable. So I'm taking let time be t in passenger train, t hours. Sorry, in express train, t hours. And passenger train time will become t plus 1 hours. Is this step okay with you, everyone? Dinesh, how are you feeling about this? This was your question, right, Dinesh?
No, sir, not this, sir.
Whose question is this?
Sir, I asked, sir.
Bindu, how are you feeling about this first sentence?
Clear, sir.
Firstly, do you have the question with you? You want me to put the question up? Give me a minute. I'll just put that question up on the.
No, sir, I have it in my notebook.
Okay. This is exercise page number 88. Yeah, I'm going to put this up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it down here. We'll just navigate this. Okay. So here, the first thing, without taking into consideration the time they stop at the intermediate stations, just cut this off. It's just a point you have to remember because we are not thinking that they're stopping. Okay. It's an ideal situation, like train is going without stopping. No one is stopping in between. It's going in average speed only. So all of that, yeah. Leaving this out. Now I'm thinking express train takes 1 hour less. So if express train takes t, passenger train takes 1 hour more, that is t plus 1. For how much distance? For 132 kilometers, for traveling 130 kilometers. Okay. We good with this? Now comes the part of speed. Okay, now comes the part of speed. It says average speed of express train is 11 kilometer per hour more than that of the passenger train. So if let x be average speed of passenger train, or you can take anyone actually. Which one are you taking, guys? Okay, I took t here, so let me take x here also. Let x be average speed of express train. So how much will the average speed of passenger train will be? Average speed of passenger train will be how much? Anyone in the chat, please? It's saying express train is 11 kilometer per hour faster. Express train is 11 kilometers per hour more speed. What will be the average speed of the passenger train? Dishit absolutely wrong. Deepak absolutely right. Dinesh absolutely right. It will be x minus 11. Dinesh. Dishit, which one is more? My mind is going. Express train is more. So passenger express train ka average speed is more. So passenger train ka I have to remove minus 11. No, that's
Yes, sir.
simple stuff, right?
Minus here.
Now I fall back to the formula. I have only one formula which works in such situations, that is speed is equal to distance by time. Okay. Now keeping this in mind, I can find two equations. One from, see, both are in both, my distance is 132 kilometer. First express train is going, that will give me one equation. Then passenger train is going, that will also give me one more equation. Okay. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to do speed is equal to distance by time. Dilruba, are you following here? Dilruba, what I'm doing here, okay, I'm doing x is equal to distance by time 132 by t. This is my first equation. Where am I getting this from? Dilruba, Bindu, express train is taking t hours. It is going in x speed. It is finishing 132 kilometers. Bindu, this is okay?
Yes, sir.
Bindu, can you tell me the other equation? From here, can you tell me the equation which will be formed? Same formula, but another equation will be formed by using passenger train. This is for express train. Give me the equation that will be formed by passenger train speed and this time. Same formula you have to use, Bindu. Just substitute things in this formula.
Sir, now I have to say for passenger train, sir.
Yeah. For passenger train, you put in this formula. What do you get? What do you get here?
Sir, x is equals to 132 by t plus 11. Sir.
Random, anything you're telling, Bindu? Anything you're telling? What is the speed of passenger train? Look, we just wrote it. What is the speed of passenger train? Huh?
X minus 11.
X minus 11 is the speed. So in place of speed, what I'll write?
X minus 11.
What I'll write in place of distance?
132.
What I'll write in place of time?
T plus 1.
Then this much you cannot do. You can do or not? Tell me yes or no.
I can do, sir.
We are good with this now, Bindu?
Yes, sir.
Where is your mind going? What happened in the first situation? Can you please explain to me? First time, where were you confused? I want to hear that, Bindu.
Sir, I got confused between express train and passenger train, sir.
Bindu, are you able to understand this table? No need to write this table. You can write it one by one after the other. But are you able to understand this information how we have written here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Everything is just 132 kilometer they are going. Both of them are going on 30 kilometer. I've just put that information. Instead of writing one after the other, I've written it here. Okay. Just to write it in a short way. Nothing else. We good, Bindu? Moving
Yes,
ahead. Can you move ahead?
yes, sir. Clear.
So here I have x is equal to 132 by t plus 1 plus 11. This will become the second one. Now you can put both are equal to x. You can equate them right now, but you will end up finding t. So let me write this. Okay, this problem we had come in across in between our class also, right? Same thing, same mistake I had done. So right now what you will get 132 by t is equal to 132 by t plus 1 plus 11. Okay, that's basically, this is also x equal to this is also x equal to this, so I'm equating both of them. So if you do this, you will end up getting an equation in a quadratic equation in t. Okay, something you will get like this, and you will solve that. You will get time, but okay, then you will have to put that t in this equation to find x. Okay, but it is not necessary that we do that double step. Instead of Bindu, are you following this whole thing what I just told now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bindu, can you will you be able to solve this? First, you tell me. Do you think you're able to solve this? You'll be able to solve this one. Let's actually do that right now. Okay, so I'll do 132 by t is equal to 132 plus 11 into t plus 1 by t plus 1. Bindu, stop me at any point where you feel confused. Okay, I'm going to cross multiply now. I get 132 into t plus 1 is equal to t into 132 plus 11t plus 11. It's 132t plus 132 is equal to 132 t. Guys, if I'm making a mistake, please unmute and tell. Okay, plus 11t. These two go away and I get 11t square plus 11t minus 132 is equal to 0. So I can divide this by 11. Actually, 132 is divisible by 11. So I get t square plus t minus 11 equal to 0. Is my equation correct? Not 11, it's 12. Minus 12 is equal to 0. 132 goes 12 times. Minus 12 is equal to 0. So I have, actually you can simply solve it. Plus 4t minus 3t minus 12 is equal to 0. So t into t plus 4 minus 3 into t plus 4 is equal to 0. T minus 3 into t minus 3 into t plus 4 is equal to 0. So t is equal to 3. My t minus 3 is equal to 0, or t plus 4 is equal to 0. T is equal to 3, or t is equal to minus 4. Bindu, which is the correct answer here? I have two answers. I have two roots of this coordination. Which is the correct answer, you think? As per the context, which one is the correct answer? Bindu,
Sir, 3, sir.
why?
So because in the question they did not told minus.
Very good. You're because in the question they did not told. I don't accept your answer.
So the answer can't be negative, sir.
Why? Why? Why can't the answer be negative? You're right. Answer can't be negative, but why?
So because average speed of the passenger.
What is T, Bindu? What? Which world you're in, ba? What, Nishchay? Which speed you're in? Which world you're in? What is T? What is T, Bindu?
Time, sir.
In what speed cannot be negative? I found time now. It is time for express train. That cannot be negative. It is not going to go in backwards in time. Therefore, t is equal to 3 So express train takes 3 hours. So speed is equal to 132 by t, that's equal to 132 by 3, that's equal to 4, 4. Therefore, speed of express train is equal to 44 kilometer per hour. Now, they're asking the speed of both trains. What is the speed of the passenger train? It is x minus 11. Therefore, speed of passenger train is equal to x minus 11 is equal to 44 minus 33. Sorry, 44 minus 11. That's equal to 33 kilometer per hour. Bindu, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Where are you losing me? Tell me. Where are you losing me? Which part of this question is confusing for you? I'm keeping everything on the board. Tell me, Bindu. I don't get a feeling that you're good. You're completely sure. Others also, is there any particular part of this question which you would like me to repeat, or is there any part which is particularly confusing? I'll wait for you guys to respond. Bindu, ma'am,
Clear, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you struggle, Bindu, with such situations? Do you struggle with substituting in place of in a formula? Is that a struggle which you have? Bindu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What makes you
Not
confused?
in the formula, sir. Sir,
Then?
not in that, sir. Whenever this type of questions will come, sir, for understand only, I'll take some more minutes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. My one urge will be that you redo these questions. Okay. Redo the questions. Like I know we can do more questions also. I'll give you more questions also. But first, I would like you to redo all word problems you're seeing so far. Okay, because they are going to form an important part of the paper. So try going back to reading them. Read them 4 5 times, and then try to become familiar with that language. Yeah. How I am understanding this Bindu is there is some English problem also happening here, probably because yes, these questions do have like some they're using so much English like unnecessarily. They're not testing math skills, but not in our hands. This is how the question will be framed. So I urge you to go back and read them again and again and try to form the equations. Yeah. This was one way of doing it, guys. I could have also done it like this. Okay, I could have also done t is equal to 132 by x and t plus 1 is equal to 132 by x plus x minus 11. This could have also been the case, and here I would have done t is equal to 132 by x minus 11 minus 1, and then I could have equated these two. I could have directly got x. Not doing that way now. Okay, those who did that way would have understood what I'm talking about. Moving on to the next question, which was in our doubts list. Next question was exercise 3, question 6. The diagonal of a, oh, this is a good question. Okay, this is a very simple question, but it's a very good question. And thank you, Dinesh, for bringing this up. I was hoping you would be one of the people who would do it, but it's okay. Exercise 3, question 6, NCRT ka 4.3, Karnataka ka 10.3. Question 6, the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Okay. the diagonal of the rectangular field is 60 meters more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, if the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the sides of the field. Dinesh, I want you to unmute, sir. This is your doubt, right? Okay, Dinesh. So, what did you do? What did you do first when you saw this question? What was your approach? What did you do? Do one thing.
Sir, I didn't saw any, sir. I very silly question.
Dinesh, mute karo. I can't hear you. Dinesh, mute yourself.
I was not able.
Mute yourself
Hello.
and tell me in chat. What did you do when you see this? What did you do when you saw this question? I'll wait for you for 30 seconds for you to respond. What did you do when you saw this question? Others also tell me in the chat box, what did you guys do when you saw this question? First thing that you did. Or what you feel you should do when you see this question. You can type privately. Dinesh, type for everyone. Perfect, Riza. Perfect, Manisha. Perfect, G. We'll wait for Dinesh's response for everyone in the chat box. What did Dinesh do? Nishchay, interesting. Deepak, perfect. What's your first thing that comes to your mind? Mansa, perfect. Correct, Dilruba, perfect. Tulsi, bad answer. Like, I don't really like that, what you're doing, but anyhow. Bindu, perfect. Waiting for Dinesh. Dinesh, are you going to respond? Have you responded in WhatsApp? Dinesh has not responded anywhere. Bindu, very good. What about the others? What did you do? Tulsi is saying Tulsi is imagining a rectangle as a figure. What is that, Tulsi? What is all that? Gyan, I don't understand. Very simple. Almost nine. Everyone who responded in chat got it right. Okay, when I see such a diagram, first thing, first thing you should do is draw a diagram. Okay, don't think anything else. First, you draw a diagram. Then we will think. Everything else will become clear when you draw a diagram. Like things will become much, much, much simpler once you draw a diagram. So there is a rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Then I will talk. That's all. First, I'll draw a rectangle. Dinesh, are you even here? Can you give me a thumb? Are you in this world or not? I don't know. I'm doing this discussion for you. Too much Dikshit. First thing is diagram. Then all that will come. Okay. So here in this diagram, I have to draw one more thing, which is a diagonal. So I'm going to draw one diagonal because in a rectangle, I know both diagonals are same in a rectangle and a square. Only in non-rectangular parallelograms and non-square rhombuses, the diagonals will be different length. But otherwise, in rectangle and parallelogram, diagonals are same length. This is an important thing which you should know, and that's why it's called the diagonal. It's not written a diagonal. You're saying any diagonal you take. The diagonal is 60 meter more than the shorter side. Okay, interesting. 60 meter more than the shorter side. Longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. Why don't I just take shorter side as x? Makes my work half done. So I'm going to take the shorter side as x, breadth as x. Longer side is 30 meter more, x plus 30. You can write meter if you want. X plus 30 meter, x meter. Diagonal is 60 meter more, so x plus 60 meter. Once this diagram is done, there is only one simple point here. Okay, only one simple thing, which one simple property of a rectangle, which will solve all your problems. There's just one simple property of a rectangle which will solve all your problems. Which property is that? Which property? Not Nishchay, that property comes from another thing. What is the first? What is one more logical step in between Nishchay and Dikshit and Himanji? There is one. Tulsi, no perimeter formula. Pa. What perimeter? You know the perimeter. Tulsi, do you know what is the perimeter?
Sir, yes, sir.
Do you know? Tell, what is the perimeter? Tell Ma, what is the perimeter?
Sir, I
Have they
don't know,
given
sir.
anywhere perimeter of this? Have they given?
No, sir.
What is this? What is this perimeter random thing you're telling in between? There's nothing you can do with the perimeter because this information is not there with you, Tulsi. Yeah. There is one important property which Nishchay and G have rightly pointed out in the chat. That is that in a rectangle, all interior angles are 90 degree. This is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is 90 degree. This is only happening in a rectangle and a square. And that's why all so much emphasis that we cannot study mathematics separately. Okay, this chapter I know, this chapter I don't know. It will not happen. Simple thing from 9th and 10th and 8th class quadrilaterals, rectangle, all the interior angles are 90 degree, which means this angle is also 90 degree. Which means in triangle ABC, I have in triangle ABC, I can apply Pythagoras theorem. That is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. It is x square plus x plus 60 square is x plus BC square is what? X plus 30 square is equal to x plus 60 square. Once you got this, it's just a matter of solving the quadratic equation. Dinesh,
Yes,
I
sir.
have not heard anything from you, but have you followed, not followed? Where are you in this world? Not
Yes,
here.
sir. Clear, sir.
Hmm?
Clear now, sir.
So long I was asking, you were not responding only.
Sir,
All
I
million things I
messaged.
asked.
Sir, I messaged that first we should do diagram, sir.
When you messaged, huh?
Sir,
I did not get
messaged
any
to
such message from you, huh?
Sir, Dixit, sir. I messaged.
Huh?
Sir, I messaged privately to him, sir. Mistakenly, sir.
To Dish. Okay, Dinesh. So will you be able to solve this then?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to do this, yeah?
Okay.
All right. Now we come to examples. Anyone else? Anyone wants me to do this? X plus 30 ko will open a square plus b square. So x plus square plus 30 square plus 2 into 30 into x. Okay. X plus 60 ko will open x square plus 60 square plus 2 into 60 into x. Okay. Remaining I'll write as it is x square plus this. Now next step, x square plus x square is 2x square. This x square minus x square. I actually go ahead and do it. I'm not going to solve this. Yeah. And resolve, you take the positive value because this is a length. Okay. Example 17 is still there. How many of you are okay with me completing example 17 now? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat box? A thumbs up on screen if you're okay with me completing example 17 now. We are at 5 o'clock. That's why I'm asking. Okay. If you're not okay, can you please type in the chat box privately? If you're not okay, if you want to leave and you're really tired and you can't focus, or for some reason you're not okay, type in chat box. Right. I'm going to take 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to put up the question first. Example 17. A pole has to be erected at a point. Let me make this big. A pole has to be erected at a point on the boundary of a circular park of diameter 13 meters in such a way that the differences of its distances from two diametrically opposite fixed gates on the boundary is 7 meters. Is it possible to do so? If yes, at what distances from the two gates should the pole be erected? Tough question. Yeah. I mean, first of all, it has so much language. Like you have to be really understanding English for being able to solve this. That's a problem which I have with the textbook designers. They expect that everyone is who is doing 10th grade maths also are doing 10th grade English, are at 10th grade English level, but it's okay. Not in our hands. We have to work around this. Okay. So first we're going to make an attempt to understand this question. Okay. And in the interest of the time, it will be mostly me explaining. Now here, the first thing which I see is, okay, let's read this question. Yeah. A pole has to be erected at a point somewhere on the boundary of a circular park. Okay, now my diagram is coming to my mind. Circular park is there. Okay, so my mind is saying, okay, first you have to make a circle because then everything is related to that. So I'm going to make a circle first. Okay, is this fair? At any point you're thinking, sir, how did you come to that conclusion? I want you to unmute and tell. Okay, any point you're feeling, okay, sir, what you said just now I did not understand, directly unmute, don't wait. Yeah, Mansa, you get me? Firstly, it is not circular path, Dikshit, it is circular park. Okay, so I'm going to make a circular park. Okay, so I'm just reading it. Yeah, I'm just reading this question, and what I see is some pole has to be there somewhere on the boundary of a circular park. Okay, so I know that my shape is circular. One circle has to be there for sure. I have drawn the circle. Okay, circular park I have incorporated. Now let me reread the same line. Okay, rereading the same line. I'm reading the same line again. I'm not going ahead. That's okay, Dikshit. Yeah. The line says, the sentence says, pole has to be erected means somewhere I have to put a pole. Does not matter. Point on the boundary. This is another key point. Okay, so somewhere on this is a park. Okay, this is a park. Inside this kids play, people dance. I don't know what they do. So it has a boundary. This white color border which we have made, which is not a perfect circle, but it should be, okay, is the boundary. Now there is one place where the pole is there. Let that be P. Okay, let the pole be at P. Okay, this is our assumption. Somewhere on the boundary, right? Let's make that happen. Okay, I'm going to put that pole. So far, everything in the first statement you have till this first line, till circular park, you have taken care of. Okay, erected at a point on the boundary. Main thing is where there is some point on the boundary where it is there. Okay, that part is decoded. Now I'm going to continue reading and see what other parts of information do I need. Circular park is taken care of. Point on the boundary is taken care of. Okay, pole I have put there over. Now they're saying of diameter 13 meters. Of diameter 13 meters. Of means previous word I have to read. Circular park of diameter 13 meters. So I'm getting one more interesting information here. The diameter of the circular park is 13 meters. Very important. Okay. So diameter of circle is equal to 13 meters. This is another important part. Another important information I'm getting. And I'm going to make note of that in my own language. I'm going to stop writing all that park and all nonsense. I'm just going to write diameter of circle is 13 meters. I have taken note of that. Okay. Continuing to read. Now comes the little challenging part. So this full thing is one sentence, okay, which is really, really challenging to our brains. I completely get that, guys. And that's why we are doing this question in class also. It is a tough thing to comprehend a big, so much language together. Yeah, but we're going to break. I'm going to demonstrate you. I'm demonstrating right now how to break things up and understand. Yeah. And if I want full attention, whatever I'm doing, your attention here will make you be able to solve if such a question comes in your exam. Okay. What I did, I read till here. I understood what it was saying. First, obviously, I'll read once fully. Half things I will not understand. Then I will break, and read. And then I'm doing, okay, this I read. Okay, this is circle. There is a point P where I have this thing. And one more information what I have, diameter is 13 meters over. Okay. In such a way that the differences of its distances from two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. Oh my God, so much language. But my mind is saying, okay, calm down. I already understood this much. Okay. I already took care of this piece of information. Yeah. Whatever I took care of, I'm going to cut it off. Okay. I took care of this piece of information. I took care of this piece of information. Now, some new piece of information is differences of its distances from two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B. This full is one thing, guys. Okay. But this one thing also I'm going to break. Okay. This one thing also I'm going to break. Diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B. This part tells me that there are two gates in this park. Okay, context is what? Circular park. In this park, there are two gates which are diametrically opposite. Means if this is A, exactly opposite, it is B. Okay, and this is forming diameter 13 meter. Okay, it does not matter 13 meter, but basically this is forming diameter. It's passing through the center of the park. Okay, there are two gates A and B which are diametrically opposite. That's one piece of information within this piece of information. Okay, so this is diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B. Differences of its distances. Whose distances? The poles distances. Differences of the poles distances from two gates A and B. How are the gates? The gates are on opposite ends of a diameter. So first thing I will do is I will draw a diameter. Okay, let me just draw a diameter. Let this be O be the center. Okay, there is A here, there is B here. Okay, so there is one gate here, there is one gate here. Okay, this I am getting from where? I am getting this from this blue part. Okay, now in this blue, apart from this, it is saying distances of its distances. Whose distances? The pole's distances. See, the subject of this whole statement is still pole only. Okay, the statement is, this one sentence is not yet over. Pole has to be erected, blah blah blah, in such a way that differences of its distances, pole's distances, which means this pole ka distance, this will be one distance. Are you getting this? This will be one distance, and this will be one distance. Which one is closer? A looks closer. Maybe one is closer, other is farther. That is for sure, because there is a difference, and the difference is 7 meters. The difference of these distances, basically PB minus PA. Difference of the distances. So from this gate, if you are going to this pole, you will take, suppose you are taking 10 meters. This distance you will take 17 meters. I don't know how much, but whatever it is 11 meters means this is 18 meters. Okay, so whatever the distance is, that is the difference. If you are walking from point A to P, From B to P, you will take 7 meters more. That's all. Okay, PB minus PA is equal to 7 meters. This is one more part of information you have. Now only I have finished. Now we have finished reading the whole context of the question and like drawing the diagram. Now everything is here. Okay. Now you forget the question. Now see, everything is here now. Okay. I have put everything in a language which I can understand, which is more mathematical, has diagrams, and is not so much heavily dependent on English. Okay. Now we will see what we can do. What is it saying afterwards? Is it possible to make something like this? If yes, at what distances? Okay, basically it's asking what distance. Okay, what is this distance? What is this distance? Okay, what distances from the two gates should the pole be erected? What distances from the two gates? What distance of P to A? What distance of P to B? How are we feeling about our understanding of the question right now? I want to get a fist to 5 in the chat box. Now, there's ways to solve this question comes after this, but are we understanding the question or not? Fist to 5 in the chat box. Fist to 5 in the chat box, please. How are you feeling? I know it's a little difficult. It's a very, very heavily worded question. I do not like that, guys, but it's a fact. Yeah, didn't get what to find. Nishay, read the last sentence. The question is in the last sentence, right? Is it possible to do so? Oh, what is that random thing it is saying? I don't know. But yet, if yes, what distances from the two gates should the pole be erected? Basically, it's asking what distances from here, from here. Nishay, is this better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what we have to find. If it is possible, okay, then we should find this. Basically, a quadratic equation, something will come that if both are negative, it will not be possible. Okay, distance should be positive. Got it? Nishay, we getting what I said just now? Last thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, this full thing breakdown, guys, there is I don't know how to teach you to understand such questions. The best thing I can do, I think, I don't know, maybe I need to learn to how to teach that. But right now, in my capacity, all I can do is I can demonstrate how I am thinking when I'm reading this question. Okay. And you will have to pay very close attention to what I'm doing here so that you're able to follow my thought process and come up with your own way or just imitate what I'm doing. Yeah. Whichever is comfortable. Now, having done all of this, we are going to now see, definitely if they're saying circle, some property of circle will come. If they were saying quadrilateral, they're saying rectangle here, we use some property of rectangle. They were saying square, we use some property of square. Something like that will come into picture. Okay. That's also being tested in this question. So here, what is the property that comes to your mind? Anyone? Is there a property which comes to anyone's mind here? Riza, I know if Riza, you can unmute and speak if you have not done a similar question in Akash. The first time, I'll trust you to do that. If you have done a similar question or a question of, then you can lower your hand. Okay. Is anyone else? Which is there a property which you remember last year from circles, which just by looking at this figure, it should come to your mind? The special thing happening in this figure. Last year circles quite close to our end. Yes, Manisha, let's hear it from you.
Sir, angle subtended by diameter
Is how much?
90 degree.
Over. This is a semicircle, guys. Okay, this is a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Angle subtended by a diameter is 90 degree. You remember there were 3 cases. We did this. We found this angle is double of this angle. Then we also saw even this, suppose to say, where is what I'm drawing? This angle is double. I don't know how I'm drawing, but on what was the other case? I had to take the major chord. This angle wait. What am I thinking? What was the original theorem, Manisha?
Sir,
What was the original theorem? You remember? Angle subtended by a chord to the center is double the angle subtended by the chord on any other point of the circle. You remember this? So if this
yes.
was 140°, this will be 70°. And on those lines, we also went on to find, okay, if we are taking a diameter as the chord, then this is subtending 180° in the center. So it will subtend 90° pakka in any other point on the circle. That was our, Nishchay, you remember this? This was our theorem.
Yes, sir.
So from there, there was one more case where we took the major segment. I'm not able to draw the diagram right now. So here, this part is 90°. This is one important thing which comes from our knowledge of circles. Okay. So what do? We write that triangle APB is a right triangle. What does that mean? That means now that means AP square plus PB square is equal to AB square because of Pythagoras theorem. And that's the end of our thing. Now it's just solving this. Okay. Now you can do this. Let AP be equal to X. Okay. I'm taking this as X. Then PB will be equal to X plus 7. Okay. Basically from here, PB will be equal to X plus 7. So you can write X meter and X plus 7 meters. So you have X square plus X plus 7 the whole square. How much is AB? Anyone? How much is AB? Quickly. Dilruba, how much is AB? 13. Yeah, it's there in a question. Diameter is 13. These are diametrically opposite gates. So their distance will be 13. Yeah, it's equal to 13 square. Now we have to solve this and we have to see if I'm getting any positive X or not. Now to solve this, that's all, nothing else. Okay. X square plus 49 plus 2 into 7 into X is equal to 169. 2x square plus 14x plus 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. Correct me if I'm going wrong anywhere. I'm going to divide by 2 because everything is divisible by 2. X square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. That gives me 60. 60 will be 12 5s are 12 5s are fitting here. So x square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. So x into x plus 12 minus 5 into x plus 12 is equal to 0. X minus 5 into x plus 12 is equal to 0. So x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 12 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 12. X cannot be equal to minus 12, which means therefore x is equal to 5. Therefore, AP is equal to 5 meter and PB is equal to 5 plus 7, that's equal to 12 meter. Therefore, such a situation is possible. It is possible. Where am I concluding it's possible? It's possible because one of these roots I am getting as positive, which means if suppose I got this also -5, this also -12, then this situation is only not possible. Okay, because length cannot be negative in our situations. How are you feeling about this question now? Fist to 5 in the chat box, please. The distances from the gates are 5 meter and 7 meter, 12 and 12 meter respectively. How are you feeling that? What is in chat box, please? Yes. Excellent, guys. If both roots were positive, then Dinesh, most likely that will not happen, Dinesh. Okay. But if both roots were positive, you write both situations. Suppose x equal to 5, what will come, and x equal to 12, what will come. Okay, what will be y, what will be. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, if both roots are positive, you find y in both cases. You find so not y, pb in both cases. See if it still makes sense. Okay, see if it still makes sense. Yeah, that's all, guys. That brings us to the end of this class, and I hope this discussion was valuable. We're going to wrap this up. Okay, you guys take a break. Okay, today the only thing you will do is you will redo the FA. Except Riza, everyone will redo the FA and submit it to me. Okay, that's the only